Hello students, good morning. In the last class we have studied about the human digestive system. In that how many parts are present? 11 parts are present. So what are those? Buccal cavity, salivary glands, then esophagus, then followed by the stomach, liver, gallbladder and the pancreas, small intestine, large intestine, rectum and the anus. In these all parts the digestion takes place, and you know the functions of all these parts. So in the today's class we will start with the digestion in the grass eating animals. So what are the grass eating animals? Cow, deer, sheep and some more are the grass eating animals. So what is the process in these animals we are going to study in this class. So students, you may observe that the cow, buffaloes and when they are not eating but they still chewing the food continuously. So what is this process? How it takes place? Okay, so when these animals eat the food, that food will swallowed by the cow directly and it is stored in the stomach part called the rumen. Okay, here this is the digestion of a cow, and I mentioned the 6 parts. Okay, the 6 parts are, first one is the esophagus. Okay, it is a esophagus. Then second one, it is a rumen part, and it is a whole this part is a stomach, and this one is a small intestine, 4th part, and 5th one is a cecum, and the last is a large intestine. These are the 6 main parts of the grass eating animals. The digestion takes place in these parts only. So what I told is, when the animals swallow the food, they will not chew the food. So when they eat the food directly, it will not digested completely. It will stored in the stomach part called it as a rumen. Okay, this is the rumen part. In that the food is stored here in the rumen part. It is the part of the stomach, and the swallowed food is stored here. Okay, the swallowed food is not stored as a directly grass or nothing, but it is stored as some part of the food as a cud. Okay. The food material which is partially chewed by the cow is stored as a cud. Okay, cud is stored in a rumen part. So these grass eating animals are called as a ruminants. They are called as ruminants, and the process is called as rumination. Students, please remember what is cud is nothing but a partially chewed food which is stored as a cud in the rumen part. Okay, in this part only this cud is stored, and after sometimes what happens, this cud is returns to the mouth part and they will chew the food completely. So how this cud comes to mouth? Through small lumps. Okay. So what is this small lump? It is nothing but the tissue which is present under the skin. Through these small lumps only, the cud is returned to mouth, and the animals will chew this food, and thus digestion occurs. After this, what happens? Food digested will move to the small intestine, and whatever the food is remaining in the stomach, it will be digested through a certain bacteria. As I told, in our human digestive system, some bacteria and enzymes are present. They will help to digest our food, right? So these grass eating animals is rich of a cellulose. So this is cellulose is also a type of a carbohydrate. It is rich in cellulose. So this cellulose is digested by the certain bacteria which are present only in animals. They will not present in a human being. As I told, cellulose is digested by only few animals like a horse, rabbit and a cow, because of there is a presence of a bacteria which help to digest this cellulose. So where these bacteria are present? So when the food is digested in stomach, it will move to the small intestine and then it will move to the cecum part. Okay, this is the cecum part. It is a large sac like a structure. Okay. Okay, large sac like a structure called as a cecum, where the bacteria are secreted and it will digest the cellulose. Okay, so overall digestion of the cellulose takes place in the cecum part only, and then it will move towards the large intestine. Whatever the food is left out from the cecum is partially digested, and the left out food material will move towards the anus part. Okay, so this is all about the grass eating animals digestion. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Students, as I told about the grass eating animal digestive system, so I will repeat once again. That is, there are 6 parts. They are started with the esophagus, rumen, then followed by the stomach, small intestine, cecum and the large intestine. So as in the case of a human digestive system, the food entered to the esophagus only, which is a tube-like structure. The food is entered. In this grass-eating animals also, the food is entered to the esophagus and then it will stored in the part, one part called as a rumen. Okay, it is a Latin word. Okay. Rumen is a Latin word. This means, rumen means chew it over again and again. Okay. So, therefore only the food is stored here, and the small lump, through the small lumps the partially digested food will comes to the mouth again, and they will chew the food over again and again. Hence these are called as ruminants, and this process is called as rumination. After this digestion in the rumen, their food, whatever the small food is digested, will move to the stomach. As in case of human beings, there are some enzymes and bacteria are secreted, and the almost large part of the food is digested in stomach only. As in same here only, in the ruminants, the food almost digested in the stomach part only by the secretion of a certain bacteria. Then we will move towards the small intestine, and the main part in this ruminants is a cecum. Okay, from here the for the digestion purpose, the whatever the bacteria is required for these ruminants will get from this cecum part only. Okay, so where these bacteria which are helpful for the digestion of a cellulose, they are secreted from the cecum part only, and then the digested food will move towards the large intestine, and almost all the food is digested there, and the remaining part will move towards the anus. Okay, this is all about the digestion in a grass eating animals. And please remember, the most important parts are there in these grass eating animals. The one is a rumen. What is the rumen? It is a part where the partially chewed food is stored in the stomach part. That part is called as a rumen. Hence these animals are called as a ruminants. Be remember, ruminants are nothing but they are having a rumen part in the digestive system, where the partially digested food is stored. Okay, the food which are chewed it again by returning through the small lumps, and this process is called as a rumination. So rumination is the food material which is partially digested, partially chewed, that is called as a cud. The gut part will move towards the mouth part through the small lumps. So this process is called as a rumination, and the animals which have this process, they are called as a ruminants. So the only animals which having the rumen part in their digestive system, they are called as a ruminants. So this is all about the grass eating animals or large animals. You can ask me the question, if the what is the digestion takes place in the small organisms, so they don't have the mouth and the digestive system, how they can digest their food, right? As I said, how the feeding and digestion takes place in a unicellular organisms. Okay, what is unicellular organisms? Unicellular means, uni means one, cellular means cell. Okay, the organisms which having only single cell, they are called as a unicellular organisms. So the example for a unicellular organism is, here is there, amoeba. Amoeba is the best example for a unicellular organism. So how the digestion takes place in these unicellular organisms, we are going to study. Okay. So this is the structure of the amoeba. As you know, this is not having a unique shape. It is like a jumbled shape. Okay, it is not having any regular shape. So we draw this amoeba. Friends, where these amoebas are found? They are found in the pond of water. Means where the water is turned, there the amoebas or the unicellular organisms are present. It consists of a cell membrane and the somewhat a bubble-like a structure inside the cell membrane, that is called as cytoplasm. You may know this about the structure of this amoeba. I am glancing that, but here the main thing is a digestion. Okay, so in this amoeba, what happens? There are a presence of a finger-like structures. Here it is a finger-like structures. They are called as a false feet or the pseudopodia. Okay, these pseudopodias are helpful for the movement and the capturing of the food. Please be remember, these pseudopodia are called as the locomotory organs of amoeba. So locomotory means the motion of the amoebas. Okay, so the movement of these amoeba and the capturing of the food takes place by the pseudopodia. Pseudopodia are a finger-like structure which will constantly change its shape and size for capturing the food. Okay, when the food is entered, okay, as you know, the food intake of a food in human digestive system is called as an ingestion. As same in this amoeba also, the food is ingestion, means the food is absorbed by the finger-like structures called a pseudopodia or a false feet. They are not present completely or directly, but they are a false one. They changes their shape with respect to the motion and the capturing of the food. When these pseudopodia senses the food, they will pushes out this finger-like structure and capture their food. And these, when the food is entered to the amoeba body, they will absorbed by the food vacuoles. Okay, these are the food vacuoles, and the food is absorbed by these vacuoles. And here the food is digested, and the digestive juice which are helpful for the digestion of amoeba is secreted by these food vacuoles, and the food is digested into a simpler substances, and that is digested by the whole part of the amoeba. And whatever the food material which is not necessary for the digestion, and it will be expelled by the finger-like structures through this as a ejected waste. Okay, this is a unwanted food material which is ejected as a waste material. So this is all about the digestion in case of amoeba. So the main parts here are the pseudopodia, which are a finger-like structure and absorb the food material, and these absorbed food material are taken by the food vacuoles, where the food is completely digested into a simpler substances and it is digested. Whatever the food material which is not necessary for this digestion, they are ejected out through these vacuoles. So almost all the intake of a food and digestion of the food and gaining of the energy is same in case of all the living organisms. So in this chapter you have studied about the digestion how the digestion takes place in animals and unicellular organisms. Okay, if you have any doubts regarding this chapter, you can ask me and write down the keywords, means definitions, whatever the definition of the keywords are given in textbook, you should mention it in your notes and try to solve the exercise part. And in the next class I will give the PDF of the this lesson. Okay, thank you.